January 22nd, 2013. That was the last time I reviewed a Transformer, or I did a review of anything. It was RID Ultra Magnus, following the RID Optimus Prime. Both toys are awesome. I have the Omega Prime review. I've already recorded it back in January 2013. I just haven't got around to editing it. I think there were some problems. I've still got the files. I just got to sift through the shit that started freezing and all that bollocks. I'll get to it. If I lick my lips a lot, it's because I kind of hurt myself at work. Smashed myself in the mouth with the crate. Yeah, silly time. I'm here for a review. It's not the Ultra Omega Prime one. It is Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Smokescreen. More on that in a bit. There's been a few reasons why I haven't reviewed anything much. I have a couple of other channels going. One of my channels is my channel for my Xbox wrestling thing that I do on WWE 13 and WWE 2K14. Not so much now because 2K14 is a bug mess. Can't do much in there. Trying to find workarounds, but I really can't be asked to switch it on and try it. My other channel, my main channel, is where I do my other video series, Transformers. So I do Doctor Who the Magnus year. A lot's going on there. A lot hasn't really gone on. I've probably uploaded about 5 or 6, maybe even less, videos this year on there. My activity's gone quite a bit down. I've also started a job. Been at a new job for the last 3 months. Sainsbury's. Try something new today. I just want to say that any comments or opinions expressed by me in this video are not the comments and opinions of my employer. I better not get in trouble for that. So yeah, I'm here with a review. I'm going to try and get more active. I've been shitloads of overtime over the last few weeks because of Christmas. So it's just a case, when shit slows down, I can pick up on what I've been doing on all my channels. Hopefully find some happy medium. Nothing's being cancelled, nothing's been stopped. I'll still review, I'll still do my Transformers and soap, I'll still do Doctor Who the Magnus years, I might even still do my WWE 2K14 stuff. Nothing's being stopped, it's just slow because of things, reasons. Beast Hunter Smokescreen. I don't have that many Transformers Prime toys. Saying that, I do actually have a few. And here, there's absolutely nothing else to buy. I think I've got Rumble, which is pretty good. For 2 Voyager Ultra Magnuses, I like both of them. I've got the Big Class Predaking, I think they call it Ultimate Class, I don't know. Big Class Predaking. I recently picked up the Big Class Optimus Prime because it was half price. Not a patch on Predaking, but it's not bad. Predaking's pretty awesome. I've got a few Deluxes, I've got whatchamacallit, Arachnid, RC, Sergeant Cup. I've got a few. More than I thought I would have. However, it's Beast Hunters ones that don't have a great deal of. Although the Beast Hunters are probably in the majority, but considering how many have come out, don't have that many. The Beast Hunters like Smokescreen. Sainsbury's have discount. They've got an offer on Transformers. This cost me £8.99 or something. worth every penny in my opinion. I've also got some construct bots. I actually like the construct bots. I think it's because, you know, yesterday before I opened Smokescreen, I watched Gerard's Wolfgang One's review of Flawless Arbitron Jazz. This was a lot more complex than Jazz. And you know, I think the construct bots actually look better than some of the Cybertronian modes of the proper generations Flawless Arbitron, Wolfless Arbitron figures. The bigger for a start. Like Scout Ironhide is towers above this guy. But yeah, so onto this. And one of the best things about this is that all this beast shit that they add on to try and make it look more beastly. See that? He kind of looks like he's rocking the what's the Beast Wars guy called? Can't remember. Depth charge, I think. It's kind of got a bit of a depth charge thing going on. I think, anyway, especially with the gun. Thing is, I'll get back to this in a sec. Some of the Beast Hunters figures that have the Beast modifications are pretty much mandatory. Take Knockout, for example. He's going to be croc around the clock all the time. You can't take any of the crocodile teeth off or anything like that. You can take the weapon off, but you know, in terms of the vehicle mode and the robot mode, the Beast stuff is moulded on. Personally, I think Knockout's better for it. I don't have, but I've seen the non-Beast Hunters Knockout. I just think this one looks better. The other one looks more bland, this looks more interesting, I think. But I'm not here to review it. Another example would be Wheeljack. Definitely amongst the cream of the crop when it comes to the Prime toys. It's very Generations Dirge-esque, Drift-esque even. That is Prime Wheeljack, not Beast Hunters obviously. Comparing with Beast Hunters Wheeljack, this one actually has an Autobot symbol. Trying to get the camera. Yep, you can see it. And he's got all these sharp green bits and the damage on his legs, and you know, the sharp gold bronze things on his arms. And now he looks good. I like this Wheeljack. I do. It's one of those things where Beast thing, while still mandatory, is an improvement. You can make his weapon into a sort of jetpack if you want to. Sometimes I want to. All in all, I'd say this one is superior. But this one, the Beast modifications don't hurt this one in any way. Let's go back to Smokescreen. We've talked about mandatory Beast modifications and the moulded on parts. With Smokescreen, optional. You don't have to have it on. Hell, even the gun. Let's take the gun off. Let's take the missile out. You don't even have to have that on there. Now granted, it looks like the gun's got a boner. The missile is too big. But if you don't want it on, you don't have to have it on. I personally like this decision. It's a smart move. You've got non-Beast Hunter Smokescreen. Bang this shit on, you've got Beast Hunter Smokescreen. Best of both worlds. And that's what I like about this. So, Smokescreen. He goes brum brum pretty damn well, though the wheels can be awkward. Nice colours. I mean, I know it was predominantly blue and red with white on, and this is white with blue and red on, but it does look good. It's got the number 38 on the side. It's nice and smooth and flat on the inside. mean, you can see his head popping out there, and you'll come to learn that those are legs, but it doesn't have the whole, I can't remember what the term is, but you know, when you see the robot on the inside. This is why I don't do reviews since January, because I can't remember shit. But yeah, underneath, that is all packaged very nicely, I think. On the top, he's got his nice colour scheme, bit of red on the spoiler. It's simple, but it works. There's none of this mishmash of colours or anything. This is, in my opinion, is up there with Drift and Wheeljack when it comes to transformation, the vehicle mode, and the robot mode. He's just below in robot mode, but transformation wise he is very good. Because I watched Gerard's review on Fall of Cybertron Jazz, then I did this guy, transformed him for the first time. It's complex. It's not ridiculously hard, but it's more complex than Fall of Cybertron Jazz. So, that's pretty much all I can say about the car. I like it. I like the car. I like that these are optional. You can just bang it back on. Which I will show you how, seeing as this is a review. Underneath the 8, you've got a tab. Can you see the tab? Little tab there, right near the lower part of my fingernail. Yeah? That's the port, actually. The tab is that thing there, underneath the 2 holes. You basically just put the tab in there, do the same on the other side. It doesn't sit flush on the front. There are ports and tabs, but because of the way the grill is put together, there's a extra tab in the middle that there's nowhere for it to go. So it hangs a little, just a little. But you look at him in his car mode. It's not offensive. It does give it a souped up beast look about it. It brings out the lights and makes the lights look like angry eyes. But again, if you don't like it, revert. Standard Transformers Prime Smokescreen. Okay, so transform this bad boy. You need to get in the grill. There's problem with this is there's a lot of white right there. Then you need to try and split that like that, and then it's easier once you've done one to get in and do that. Okay, and that's probably easier if you just pull his legs off. That wasn't supposed to happen. What was I saying about superior? Got a leg on. But yeah, you're supposed to get this bit out. I'm going to lower the camera because reasons. And take that off and pull his arms out. Like so. Okay? So I could probably do better on this, but this is my first time back, to cut me some slack. Split the grill. Like that. And then fold these windows in. They're nice. They're not actually fully translucent. They've got a nice little purple tint. And then bring his head up without it turning. His head isn't coming up. There we are. It got caught on that peg there. You lift that peg up, and it clicks in underneath the neck part there, holds him in place. Then you bring his chest up. Is that meant to go over or under? It doesn't really matter. There's a tab under there. I mean, it Doesn't really matter if it goes over, but you know, it does tab into there. And then with his arms, you just push the wheels in, and these are on double joints on the shoulders. You look at it there, it's got a joint right where the wheel is. I'm trying to show you. And then there's another joint, and you just lift it up like that. You pull this down like that, and pull it around to the back of his arm, like so. Just bend his arm a bit, and then you pull that bit down. Doesn't fit in flush. It, you know, the shoulder panel, the arm does fit into the shoulder panel, but there's nothing to connect it there. So it's kind of trial and error, hit and miss whether it will stay there. Do the same with the other arm. Push the wheel in, lift it up, pull that bit down, the double jointed shoulder piece, pull that round, pull that down, like that, and then, see what I mean? Hit and miss. It'll work or it won't work. No in betweens. This is why I said his robot mode a touch below the caliber of wheel jack and drift. Okay, so we've got all that done. You swivel the waist and spread his legs. Well, split the legs. Next, you want to grab his spoiler and pull it down. Nice big foot. And then on the inside, you've got this piece that you pull around and it tabs in. And you've got his leg. Same with the other leg. Just pull the spoiler down. There is a piece on there actually, that bit that you're supposed to pull down, but I just did it and it came round nice anyway, so it doesn't really matter for me anyway. Call it a fail if you want, and then again, this bit round the side, just swivel it around, and bam. And there you have Beast Hunters Prime. Prime Beast Hunters Smokescreen. He nearly became a Prime, didn't he? In his robot mode. It's a nice robot mode. It seems that the white guys are rocking the show. I mean, in terms of Transformers. That was not a racial slur, nor was it intended to be. But you've got Wheeljack, you've got Drift, now you've got Smokescreen. This guy got redone into Prowl. I really want that Prowl. I'm probably never going to get that Prowl unless I sell my body or something, but I've already committed to selling my body for Star Saver. I'll have to get the new body, regenerate and haul myself out again. That's Smokescreen. He, on the back, bit hollow. Doesn't really have a back. That's one negative. He has light piping in his eyes. Nice yellow. His head sculpt. It is what it is. I was never really a fan of the Prime faces because they didn't. To me, they lack detail. No noses. I know they don't need to breathe, but even in the 80s they had noses when there wasn't animation errors. But yeah, that's Smokescreen in his robot mode. The panels fold away nicely on the panels that fold on the arm. That's quite nice. I mean, it does look a bit wide with the bonnet / hood. Is it hood? I don't know, trunk. that boot. The bonnet, I'm not even going to Americanise this thing. It looks a little bit wide, but you know, it could have been a lot worse. It was a good transformation. It's still rocking the angry eyes on his chest. He has no Autobot symbol that I can find, which is a shame, but that was a consequence with all of these guys, wasn't it? I do like the spoiler feet. I thought that was a nice little move, and the bit where you turn the shins around. I thought that was a little pretty neat. Points of articulation. His head can do almost a full 360. There's something restricting at the back pieces around the shoulders and neck area. His arms, like I said, they're on the double thing, but you know, they can go a full 360. Ball jointed shoulders. Same with that arm. His elbows are on ratchets, they click. There's no articulation in the hands and wrists. The swivel waist. The legs are on ball joints, so you can go for all manner of crazy there. Knees, simple, forward, back. Feet only go forward and back a bit, and you know, that's mainly to serve the transformation purpose. So yeah, all in all, is a good figure. I would recommend it. I would recommend it more than full Cybertron Jazz, from what it looks like. His gun, which is here, and he does have the ports and stuff, MechTech ports and all that bollocks. And that's his gun. Like I said, you can take it off, just fire out the missile, pull that back, put it in, and here's non-beast hunter. Smokescreen. Before I go, I will show you how to, you probably know this, I'm not the first to review this guy, but I'll show you how to get the, to put his depth charge thing on. See there? That little port there, that tab. Another one round there. Right above my finger. Oh, it's in a T shape. So, let me see it very good. It's kind of like protrudes outwards on either end. Now what you do is, if I can find it, yeah, you got this bit. I think it's the same one. Trying to figure this shit out. No, it's not, because it's tabs that go in on the vehicle mode on this. There's tabs on this. There's ports, there's holes, and it's soft plastic as well. Right there. And same on the other side. You basically just push it in. Might take a bit of doing because, like I said, it's on a T thingy. And then same on the other side. And yeah, reset his shoulder bits. Put it on. And then put his missile in. He comes packaged like this. That's how he's packaged. And that's how he looks. I personally don't like it. It just looks like he's got some kind of weird halo over his head. Looks like he's walked through an arch and the arch is stuck to him. So, I will most likely keep it off. Unless I want to give him some kind of badass arch upgrade. Which I probably won't. Maybe to it looks alright in his vehicle mode, it's just his robot mode, it just doesn't do anything for me. I'd heard that you could take it off, and I was like, please let this be true when I bought it. And thankfully it is. Anywho, that about wraps it up. Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Smokescreen. Yeah, pick them up if you want. I've heard there are better ones out there. I'm personally hearing rave reviews about Generation Springer, so I might be picking him up at some point. This has been Dezaras Prime, with my first review in nearly a year. I'll get the Ultra Magnus and Optimus Prime Omega Prime combination done, but for now, you'll have to make do with this one. Anyway, until next time, well, I've completely fucked up my outro. I'm Dezaras Prime. You shall see me next time.